What will happen when a rugged ranger rescues a wild animal and brings it home for the night? But as everyone drifts off to sleep, the wild creature does something so surprising, it leaves everyone stunned. The story begins with William, a boy with big dreams. Unlike other boys his age, who spent their time hanging out with friends and going to bars, William was different. He preferred focusing on his goals and playing with street animals. His kind heart made him stand out. Every day, he fed and took care of the stray animals in his neighborhood. William was always looking for excitement to escape boredom. This quest for thrill often led him into tricky situations, but he always managed to come out fine. At 18, despite his parents' advice, he joined the British Royal Army. This decision took him far from home and fueled his passion for adventure. However, William's deep love for animals never faded. After some time in the army, he felt a stronger calling. His kindness towards animals pushed him to aim even higher. He eventually became the leader of a group dedicated to fighting poachers in South Africa. This role was more challenging than anything he had ever done before. Little did he know, this decision would change his life in ways he never imagined. But before we go into more depth, if so, don't forget to subscribe. And we are aiming for 1,000 plus likes on this video, so be sure to like it. Let's continue the story. One day, during regular patrols, William saw Ranger Cristiana Miller in serious trouble. She was fighting off a poacher, and just in time, William rushed in to help. Together, they caught one poacher, but the other escaped. Cristiana was incredibly grateful for William's help, and they quickly became friends. They started going on daily patrols together, and within a year, they fell in love and got married. 2 years later, their daughter Emily was born. She became the light of their lives, and they promised to do anything to keep her safe. Life seemed perfect, until one day, when something unexpected happened that he immediately began to worry about the safety of his family. When William and his team successfully tracked down the poachers and caught up to them, they made a startling discovery: an animal tied up in the back of the poacher's pickup truck. William, furious at the sight, and his team captured the poachers and took the animal into custody to ensure its safety. The animal turned out to be a female cheetah, visibly shaken from her ordeal. William, who had a soft heart for animals, offered to care for her at his house overnight until they could take her to a vet. Aware of the danger she posed as a predator, he placed her in a cage for the night, strategically between his room and his daughter's. Little did he know, this act of kindness would lead to unexpected consequences. If only he had known what was about to unfold, he might have made different choices. After securing the cheetah, William enjoyed quality time with his family. Cristiana prepared dinner, and they all shared stories about their day. When night came, they each went to their rooms. William tucked Emily into bed and joined his wife in their bedroom, where they soon fell asleep. However, William was abruptly awakened by a noise. His military training took over as he grabbed his firearm from the bedside table and cautiously investigated the source of the sound. When he reached the hallway, he glanced at the cage where the cheetah had been, only to see it empty. Panic threatened to overwhelm him, but he stayed composed and acted swiftly. Then he heard the noise again, this time clearly from Emily's room. William's heart pounded as he approached the door, hearing the unmistakable sound of an animal chewing inside. Fear and anger surged through him, but he focused on staying calm. With his pistol ready, he pushed the door open and scanned the room, only to be shocked by what he saw. In the middle of Emily's room, the cheetah sat, chewing on one of her dolls as if it were a toy. Surprisingly, Emily seemed thrilled, sitting beside the cheetah with pure joy on her face, clearly enjoying the playful interaction. William's mind flashed back to what he had seen in the poacher's truck earlier that day. The cheetah had survived, but sadly, her 2 cubs hadn't. It seemed she had sought out Emily, driven by maternal instincts. To Emily, the cheetah was just a giant kitty. William watched as the cheetah gently interacted with his daughter, its big cat eyes filled with a surprising tenderness. Even though the cheetah had lost her own cubs, her kindness towards humans was rare for a wild animal. Carefully, William calmed the cheetah and returned her to her cage. Intrigued, he decided to investigate further. Heading to his headquarters, he delved into the cheetah's background. To his amazement, he discovered that she had been raised by humans after her mother was killed by poachers. This revelation shed light on her calm and gentle nature. Embracing the cheetah like a new family member, William made arrangements for her to stay close by in the reserve where they lived. This meant she could visit whenever she wanted, forming a special bond with William and his family. He took good care of her, ensuring she always had enough to eat, which made their connection even stronger. This unique experience added excitement and challenges to William's life in South Africa's wilderness, showing him the unexpected joys and difficulties of living among wild animals. So, what are your thoughts about this heart-touching story? Share your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our new animal stories. Your support means the world to us.